Have you ever wondered what your aura looks like? Well, apparently there's a machine that can actually take a picture of it. So there is this store in my neighborhood. When we were last there, when I purchased this little demorturite, we also noticed a machine with a blue box in the corner. And it said, make an appointment to get a picture of your aura. So we kind of asked the person working there, and she told us they take it to parties and people get pictures of their auras and it's fun to see and all this stuff. So we were totally expecting party tricks. For Valentine's Day, my partner blindfolded me, took me to this store where he had arranged for us to get our auras photographed. Just side note, it's extra sweet because he doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day, whereas I love Valentine's Day. Why would you not take every opportunity you can to celebrate love? Yeah, we should do it every day, but do we? So, Valentine's Day. Anyways, we got there and the lady took us into the back and began to tell us about the changes in energies that are happening right now. Of course, I'm nodding my head vigorously because I've been dealing with all of these energies and the shiftings of the energies in the world and within myself. And it's been a lot for me. So as she's talking, I'm going, But like I said, totally out of my partner's realm of interests. So I was a little worried that he was about to completely lose interest and be like, what did I get myself into? So finally she takes us over. And she says we're doing a before and after. She's going to take a picture of her aura now, and then we're going to do a meditation and take another picture of our aura after and see how things have changed. So I sat down first and got my aura photographed. You guys, it's so pretty. Look at my aura. So I just want to note that it matches most of my gym clothes. And the machine that takes it also gives you this whole page printout of what it means. So I actually, I took notes on it because no one wants to sit here and listen to me read a page. And it is very repetitive on a lot of things. So I thought I could try to get you some of the more important points. So apparently the overarching color of my aura prior to meditating was golden orange. And a lot of the words that really repeated were creativity, joy, and inspiration. It says there's golden orange in my root chakra, which represents creativity, joy, inspiration, that I outwardly express cheerfulness, friendliness, warmth, that I enjoy the performing arts. Again, it says it shows up in my solar plexus, which says that I have a creative and intellectually stimulating personality. Hi. And then in my crown chakra, which means inspired ideas and thought-provoking and highly creative. It says that what I like to focus on is joy and creativity, but my ultimate goals right now are friendship, having fun, being myself, and striving to enjoy every minute, even at work or doing chores. Which definitely does sound like me, I think. And it also says that in a relationship, my priorities are the ability to be myself and that I bring creativity, joy, and humor to the relationship. It does discuss, you should, if you have someone who has opposite colors of you or the same colors of you, how the dynamic would work together in a relationship, that kind of thing. So apparently golden orange is a blend of yellow and orange. The yellow represents intellect, hope, and inspiration, and the orange represents creativity. So I guess that's why all of the reiteration. And it said that my planet, I put that in quotes, is the sun, because it has positive and optimistic vibrations. So that is my before. We went back into the back room and we did a meditation, which, you guys, this is the first time that my partner has ever meditated. So talk about getting him out of his comfort zone, right? Not only that, but the meditation was guided by the owner of the store. She was so sweet and she was so passionate, And, you know, she was telling us more than even just what the machine was telling her. She was talking about like our aura together as a couple and that kind of thing too. And she said, you know, if I can just get this wall down and stop being so scared to share about things like this and other experiences that I've had. So foreshadowing, I'm gonna be sharing a few things that I've never shared before in the upcoming videos, but she was just so sweet. Anyways, so she took us on a guided meditation. I didn't realize it at first, but the meditation was to meet our spirit guides, which I have done before. I have done shamanic journeying, and then I've done other meditations. Had a beautiful experience with, I have one spirit guide who I kind of meet. He's a very like fatherly figure and he's always there. And then I met 2 other of my spirit guides, and I'm gonna tell you this simply because she told me to stop being afraid of like putting myself out there. So one was a light being and one was an angel. And then as we were leaving, my mama bear, who I also met before in shamanic journeys, walked me back down the mountain. So yes, so it was very like kind of out of the comfort zone of anyone who maybe has not really been kind of introduced to these practices before. So at one point in my meditation, when I was working with my light spirit guide, I kind of went and intruded on my partner's meditation. I could see him. I didn't intentionally intrude, but I was in the sky and I could see him, which is important for later. The meditation ends and she asks, you know, did this happen? Did we meet our spirit guides? Whatever. I'm not going to tell you his experience because that's his, it's private, it's personal. But he had one of the most like emotional, intense experiences that he could have. And, you know, we really like had to break it down in the car on the way home. But the reason that I told you about me seeing him in his meditation is the cool thing is he said to me, why at one point did I see your face floating up ahead? And I was like, oh, that might have been when, you know, I was in the sky. But I didn't even realize it at the time that he asked me that. I kind of was just like, oh, that's cool. And then I thought about it later and I was like, oh, like we like connected. So after the meditation, she took us back over to the computer camera setup and snapped another photograph of our auras. So this is my after and this was my before. So if anything, honestly, it looks like my chakras, some of them actually got smaller. I guess my sacral chakra got larger, but the rest don't seem to have. And then the colors in my aura seem to have mellowed out. My partner said I could show you his just because I wanted to give you another example of before and after. So this is his before the meditation, and then this is his after. And of course, you get another printout for the after, and this time the overarching color was golden, so it just dropped the word orange. Now let's go back to my notes. Because this one felt very repetitive. When I was reading it, I was like,
did I already say that?
My partner's like,
yeah, 2 sentences ago. Like, are you just rereading the same paragraph over?
So I'll try to sum it up as best I can. The reading in the printout starts out with, you glow with a radiance that lights up any environment that you enter. You feel and know that you're a shining star and people recognize you as someone special. Now, that sentence actually really stood out to me because of the experience I spoke about with the star in the meditation. And then also, if you've seen my February bullet journal, there's stars all all over it. There's been this kind of star theme going on in my life lately. So I really thought, that was kind of a cool synchronicity there. It says that I have gold in my root chakra, which represents warmth, optimism, humor, and a natural joy. So we're still seeing like very much the same trends, I suppose. It says that the personality that I show to the world is hopeful and confident. Again, it says that I'm a comfort and inspiration to others. It says again that I'm a natural entertainer, which before it said performance art. So this one says I'm a natural entertainer and spiritual leader, which is kind of cool. Again, filled with joy, hope, and inspiration to many, glow, inner light, inspiration, utopian ideals, optimism, excitement, new ideas, curious mind, hungry for new learning, happy to just be who you are. It says that there's gold in my crown chakra, and that means that I inspire people. And it says that prosperity is now mine for the taking. Oh, and it talks about luck, abundance, and joy. One thing that I thought was interesting is that they both talked about success. So in my before, it says success is at hand. And in my after, it actually says worldly success is inevitable. I thought that was kind of interesting. And I went back and I read my partners to see if that was just something that kind of they all say. But it isn't. His, says equally lovely, beautiful things about him, but completely different. And then it says gold is the color of intellect, and it brings forth hope, inspiration, and you feel the confidence, or I feel the confidence to accomplish anything I want with a sense of excitement, joy, and inspiration. And again, it said that my planet is the sun with its positive and optimistic vibrations. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. I do actually feel like I resonate with a lot of it. Joy is definitely one of the themes that I've been trying to bring into our lives more, finding little pockets of joy or ways to make things, even the annoying things, a little bit more joyful. So I thought that was cool that kept coming up. Creativity. With this new energy, I've been having all this creativity. I've been like drawing, I've been writing, dancing, like all the things. And then also my before talked about how one of my goals is to find like friendship and everything. And that's definitely been something that I've been looking for, finding sort of like my sisterhood, my coven, my tribe, looking into moon circles and that kind of thing, just to have more connection, which, I guess that's kind of a goal for everyone right now. We're all kind of stuck in the house and feeling like we're missing out on connecting with other people. But I did think that was kind of interesting. They actually have a person who will interpret it for you. We decided to, even the owner said, you've kind of got enough between the two of you to analyze yourselves and to work through yourselves. But maybe another time to come back and do it and have a professional interpretation of it, just to like add another layer to things. So if I do eventually do that, I will definitely see if I can get more footage, because that would be something very cool to share. I think what really made the day was the meditation. We both had such emotional experiences. And even he said, like, I thought we were just gonna go and do like a fun picture and that was it. And then now, like, here's all these, like, now we have to have, like, this whole emotional day. I never connected with someone in that way during a meditation. We kind of had, like, an in sync moment there. Kind of put our relationship in almost a new perspective. So, even though we went in just for fun, and it was fun. This is cool, like, my aura matches my gym clothes. I'm always going to keep saying that because it's like, what? We surprisingly learned a lot about ourselves that we weren't really expecting to. We had a lot more of an emotional and deep experience than we ever would have guessed. And she told us that when we leave, that our lives would be changed forever. I kind of thought maybe that would be an exaggeration. I thought, how could this, really actually change our lives? But I do think there was some accuracy in that statement too. The fact that he's now more open to meditation and that kind of thing. And I have some validation for some of the things that I have been feeling lately, some of the steps and changes that I want to make. And she's right. I've definitely put a wall up. Maybe things are going to start to change. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Stay wild, and I'll see you in the next one.
Have a happy day.
I can do this. I can do this. I don't know what I'm saying though. Okay.